what I was thinking is right here, you see there's a big clump of mess here kind of holding this water back. And then we got a dry area here. So if we take a good spot out, a good chunk right through here, take out that mess, maybe a 12-inch diameter culvert. I'm gonna measure how long this is. It probably should be about right there where that water starts, you know, as far as it can go. Over here, I think I'd look at the different sizes. Also, I know we were talking about putting dirt up there in the two humps, you know, coming in from the field so we don't have to go dipsy-do. And then you see where this water is, so we can kind of bring this down, scrape it down some, and get this water to flow down in this channel here. Keep some of this a little bit dry, hopefully, as well. So yeah, we fill in these areas right here. I'm thinking we can get, we can get some dirt out of there for sure. We can get some from our burn pit area, and then we'll see how it works. Now, one good thing about the way this pond flows, you can see how it's kind of dry here. Now, I seen it when it was up pretty high. And with that's from that culvert down there on the other end, so it's kind of just got a nice run all the way out to the bottom. And actually to a pond across the street is where it's going. But yeah, getting this straightened out would definitely be a good thing. It definitely help the water. It's probably going to help a lot of the saturation over here. At least I'm thinking it might. It definitely can't hurt. Unfortunately, Dale, you missed the dam breaking ceremony. My battery was dead. I didn't realize it. We grab it, but you can see it's flowing good through there, and then we come out here the other side. I mean, it's rolling like a river. We got knocked down a little bit of that hump there, but it was really soft, so I figured we get the water through it. We'll get it. But you can see, I'm going to come and build that up over top of the culvert there with some lime rock or something. It's just a cheap fill rock, maybe some crushed concrete, and then smooth this out going up through there. And yeah, we're gonna have this looking good. Of course, we still got to do all the pretty stuff. Now, this is a great big area now that it's dry. You know, we got to talk about how far we really want to go with the pretty rock, because this can eat up and hurt. I mean, I was thinking certainly not way down to there, but we'll go and we'll make sure you're happy with whatever, you know that. But yeah, good day, man. Get this road right. Got some road-based materials. Here comes the slam dunk. Shapow. This is down here by the road. You can see it's almost straight across now, bud. Looking pretty good. I don't think I need to really put no more in here and build it up anymore. Just slope these sides down a little bit. Probably bring in some fill right here to slope that down. Then we'll put our fabric and we'll start doing our rocking. That's probably gonna be in a few days. So that's what we're looking on that. And cut. We're making some progress on the old creek bed. It's coming around pretty nice. Get some plants in. Yeah. I think you could probably use a couple of elephant ears, maybe that little bit of a corner right there. These fillet leaves are going to grow on pretty big. And maybe one more right there. Maybe one more on that bank, but we took all they had. At one point, this was nothing but a dirty ditch that you can never get through. And now, it's a thriving little tropical ecosystem. Very nice.